going to throw everything into the phasor domain, and then we have to take it out of the phasor domain at the end to get the answer. So we have a current source IS of t. Let's cast everything into the phasor domain. So the 50 ohm resistor remains 50. The capacitor is minus J over omega, which is 35, that I get from right there, times C is 20 milli, that's 0.02. The inductor is J omega L, so that's J times 35 times 80 milli is 0.08. I is 18 angle 75 degrees. And then this resistor is 24. And then this inductor is J times 35 times L, which is 0.03. All right, so let's get these values. Minus J over 35 times 0.02. And y'all stop me if you see a mistake. Let's see, what do I want to do it in polar or rectangular? Let's see. I'll do rectangular. So that's minus 1.42 J. So can y'all see that green?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now I need 35 times 0.08. .8 and 35 times 0.03. .05. And we're looking for the current through that inductor. All right. If I put a node right here, then going off to the right, my inductance on this side, going off to the right, my total inductance is 24 plus J 1.05. And then going off around over on this side, not my inductance, my impedance. Going off on this side, my impedance is 50 minus J 1.42. And then going down here, so that'd be going in this direction. Going down here, it's J 0.28, and all of those are going to ground. And then my current source is going up into the node. So if I do a nodal analysis, I would get V over 50 minus J 1.42 plus V over J 2.8 minus 18 angle 75 plus V over 24 plus J 1.05 equals 0. So if I keep all my V's together and factor out the V, I get 1 over 50 minus J 1.42 plus 1 over J 2.8 plus 1 over 24 plus J 1.05 equals 18 angle 75. Okay, now I'm going to be brave and solve for V and say 18 angle 75 over 1 over 50 minus J 1.42 plus 1 over J 2.8 plus 1 over 24 plus J 1.05, and if anyone has seen a mistake, now would be a good time to say. And I get that in rectangular, which is in polar. The right answer. I'm on a roll. Oh, it's close. No, it's right. It's right. So 49.5 angle 155. So V equals 49.5 angle 155. Okay, so you see how helpful the calculator was there, just like doing all of that math for us. Okay, so now that I know what V is, if I want to get the current through this branch, then I just use Ohm's law. So V equals the current times the impedance. The impedance on that branch is 24 plus J 1.05. So the current equals 49.5 angle 155 over 24 plus J 1.05. So that answer divided by, open parentheses, I need to put it in parentheses because order of operations would just divide it by the real part and not the imaginary part. 24 plus J 1.05, close parentheses, change answer to polar. And I get 2.06 angle 152.75. But remember, the answer asked for it in I of t. So we got 2.06 angle 152.75. So IA of t equals 2.06 cosine, and then our frequency is 35t plus 152.75 degrees amps. And don't forget your units. Okay, so I imagine I need to scroll somewhere. Who needs to see what? Any questions?
I just had I'm good with everything. Would it be possible to like show the algebra whenever for the V voltage? Because I know you use the calculator for it.
The algebra or the arithmetic on doing the polar numbers?
Just the algebra of it, just to show like the problem. Because I'm pretty sure on the test I would need to know, like, show it through there.
I doubt it on this kind of problem. I doubt you would need to.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, I mean, not when you have this much. He may have a problem. He will likely have a problem that is just strictly show your work with complex numbers. On a
Okay.
problem like this, he's not going to expect you to do it without a calculator. Now, and I was saying algebra and versus arithmetic, and you were saying algebra, but you meant this part right here. Those
Yeah.
are all just numbers. So that to me that's not. Yeah. So that yeah. So I mean, if I had to do it, which I would only make mistakes if I did, but if I had to, what I would do with this one is you would first get all of these to be in the form A plus JB. So to do that, you would have 1 over 50 minus J 1.42, and you would multiply by 50 plus J 1.42 over 50 plus J 1.42. And then you'd get 50 plus J 1.42 over 50 squared plus 1.42 squared. You'd figure this out. You would divide 50 by it, and you divide 1.42 by it, and then you would get that number. And
Gotcha.
then 1 over J 2.8 is you would do 1 over 2.8, figure what that is, and then times minus J. And then
Okay.
this one, you would also multiply by the conjugate, and then you would have you would have things all of the form A plus A1 plus JB1 plus A2 plus JB2, etc. And
Okay.
then you would combine those, and then you would change that. You would probably change that to polar. After you got all these together, you would change it to polar,
Right.
because this side is polar. And then you would divide by the polar.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
so that's how you would do it. I'm not gonna do it because that would just I would do so bad. But that, yeah. But also again, with this much to do, he'd expect you to use the calculator, but he will likely have a problem where you will have to do some of this, just not this much. Okay, other
Okay.
questions? All right then, I wanted to go to 5:30, and I believe it just turned 5:30, and I believe my battery is just about to die. So works out perfectly. I will be uploading these later tonight. I probably can't get to them before my battery dies right now. But if you have any questions, do feel free to email me. And if there are particular things you want me to cover in the review, make sure you email me those too. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See y'all later.